Before fire. Night belonged to predators. Humanity feared the darkness. Then, everything changed. The discovery of fire, humanity's greatest turning point. For millions of years, night was humanity's greatest enemy. When the sun disappeared beyond the horizon, darkness consumed the earth. Temperatures dropped, predators emerged from the shadows. Fear spread through every human tribe struggling to survive in the prehistoric world. Early humans were weak compared to nature. They had no cities, no armor, no machines, only instinct. Every night became a battle against cold, hunger, and terror. But somewhere in the darkness of the Stone Age, everything was about to change. A discovery so powerful, it would transform humanity forever. Fire. Before humans controlled fire, the world belonged to predators after sunset. Massive cave lions hunted silently through forests. Wolves surrounded isolated tribes. Unknown sounds echoed through the darkness. For early humans, night meant vulnerability. Most tribes gathered closely together inside caves or temporary shelters, waiting helplessly for daylight to return. Cold temperatures killed many people during harsh winters. Food spoiled quickly. Dangerous animals attacked without warning. Humanity survived, but barely. And yet, even during this brutal period, the human mind continued to evolve. People observed nature carefully. They learned patterns. They experimented with tools and stones. Curiosity was growing. Slowly, humanity was beginning to search for control over the world around them. Life without fire was extremely limited. Humans could only travel safely during daylight. Raw meat was difficult to eat, and often dangerous. Cold climates forced tribes to constantly migrate in search of survival. Every resource mattered. Stone tools became essential for hunting and protection. Animal skins provided warmth against freezing winds. Water and food determined whether tribes survived or disappeared. But despite all their struggles, early humans possessed something extraordinary: adaptability. Unlike many animals, humans learned quickly. They communicated using primitive language and gestures. They hunted together using teamwork instead of strength alone. This ability to cooperate became one of humanity's greatest advantages. But even with intelligence, humans were still trapped by darkness. Until one moment changed history forever. No one knows exactly when humans first discovered fire. Perhaps lightning struck a dry forest. Perhaps volcanic activity revealed burning earth. Or perhaps sparks appeared accidentally while shaping stone tools. At first, fire was terrifying. Wild flames destroyed forests and consumed everything in their path. But eventually, humans began to understand it. They learned how to protect small flames, how to carry fire from one place to another, how to feed it with wood and dry grass. And for the first time in history, humans controlled something nature once kept for itself. The first controlled fire must have felt almost magical. Warmth spread through freezing caves. Predators stayed away from glowing flames. Darkness no longer felt endless. People gathered together around the firelight. Faces once hidden in darkness became visible. For the first time, night became a place for communication, storytelling, and connection. Humanity had taken its first true step towards civilization. The discovery of fire transformed human life completely. Cooking food made eating safer and easier. It allowed humans to gain more energy and nutrition. Scientists today believe this change may have even helped the human brain develop further over time. Fire also created protection. Dangerous animals avoided flames. Cold regions became survivable. Tribes could remain in one location longer than before. But perhaps the greatest transformation happened socially. For thousands of years, people gathered around fires at night. They shared stories, passed down knowledge, taught younger generations. Fire created community, and within those glowing circles of light, human culture began to grow. Art appeared on cave walls. Language became more advanced. Tools became more sophisticated. Humanity was changing rapidly. Not because humans became physically stronger, but because they became smarter together. As generations passed, fire became central to human survival. Tribes carried flames across enormous distances. Knowledge spread from group to group. Humanity slowly expanded across continents. The control of fire marked the beginning of technological progress. Without fire, there would be no metal tools, no cities, no machines, no modern civilization. One small discovery inside a prehistoric world changed the destiny of humanity forever. The people who first protected those early flames could never imagine the future ahead. Towering skyscrapers, electricity, space exploration, artificial intelligence. And yet, all of it began with a simple spark in the darkness. Today, fire still surrounds us. In our homes, our cities, our technology. It remains one of the most powerful forces humanity has ever controlled. But long before modern civilization, before history itself, there was only darkness. And inside that darkness, a small flame appeared. A flame that gave humanity warmth, protection, hope. The discovery of fire was not just a survival tool. It was the moment humanity began changing the world forever. And this was only the beginning. Final additional narration, 40 seconds. And perhaps the most remarkable part of this story is that the people of the Stone Age never knew what they were truly creating. They could not imagine civilizations rising across the earth. They could not imagine ships crossing oceans or machines flying through the sky. They simply fought to survive another day. Yet within those small tribes, within those caves illuminated by firelight, the future of humanity was already alive. Every invention, every empire, every modern discovery began with the courage of early humans who refused to surrender to the darkness. And from that first flame, the human story continued forward.